we're not joking when we say there's really only one of us. I love it when Jackie says that, and I love this idea of having a relationship with yourself is kind of imposed from without to the within, because the one within really doesn't have a relationship with anything other than what it is. Like you said before, like you said in the beginning, you are who you are. It's but I like the idea that you could use your own mind to recognize when you're happy. So why not recognize the good things and make a point to recognize it when you have a moment of happiness?
Mm-hmm.
So could you kind of explain what it would be to use your own mind to recognize its own happiness?
Well, okay. So like for me, in that example of closing my eyes and remembering like a time that somebody did something that made me feel good about myself, two things came up. One was I was in fourth grade and I was in trouble, kicked out in the hall in school for being disruptive or whatever, and feeling pretty, sulky and just sitting out there. And a teacher that had a reputation for being like this mean teacher came by. She's like, you look how I feel. Went back into a room, came out and gave me a piece of candy. And that's what popped into my mind when I was asking myself to think about something that made me feel good. And then one other was, my late grandma, when I was young and even like up through high school, every time she'd see me, she would just say, Chris, man, you are just so good looking. And, it's a weird kind of shallow thing, but it just always made me feel seen by her. Nobody else, said that to me. And so I think to learn how to do it, for ourselves, to recognize that happiness within ourselves it takes a little bit of imagination, but just sitting back and allow your intuition to tap into the things that you like about yourself. And I think also setting that intention to think about it. So as we go throughout our day, maybe you can start to notice little things when somebody smiles at you and just recognize like, that person that's the universe, kind of recognizing within me, recognizing when somebody, pays you a compliment, ask yourself, like, what are they seeing? That divine is there. And so I think a lot of times, we miss it all day long. We miss the little things that could really lift us up, and we just kind of take them for granted. But like I say, in a new relationship with somebody else, we're offering those things all the time. So why don't we start offering them to ourselves all the time, taking the attention to notice ourselves? I don't know if that fully answers your question or not.
No, what a great idea. I'm thinking I'm going to take that on today. I'm going to remember a moment. I'm going to see a moment when I'm happy, and I'm going to remember your words, and I'm saying, I'm going to make this a practice. I'm going to do this, and I challenge everybody to find something today that just lights you up, and it's from the spirit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. God bless you, man.
Those are those like goosebump moments. You just gave me one, Bob, so thank you. You're tapping in.